how about them tops, son?
All day, SEC boys. SEC, they supposed to be SEC. Where's the other, baby?
You're listening to the Red Out Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome into a Red Out short clip here. This is from our latest episode. Hope you enjoy.
Well, I mean, it's okay. We don't have to go into a breakdown of it. I mean, a lot of people, if you didn't see it, we knew coming in, we talked about it.
Yes.
Rice is league leader. The
Yes.
loss against them, we're like, okay, that sucks, but all right, not unexpected.
Yes.
The North Texas one you're a little more upset about
Yes.
because that's a game you think you can win.
Yeah.
You're at home, you think you can handle this, but you get to it and it's like, crap, you lose. And it's not a game that you want to drop, especially when you're...
North Texas is, what, 8?
I mean, they're 5-6 in conference. They're 12-11.
They're 6 games out, so
yeah,
6 games back.
So that's not a game you want to. That's not a game you want to drop. I mean,
No.
It's not a game you want to drop for your NET ranking. Which, by the way, that's just as bad as RPI. I've been tracking it, right, and it's just as crappy as RPI. It's not any better. It's not any more accurate because people you'll win a game and go down 3 spots. Or you'll win a game and not change. Or you'll win after the North Texas game, not change.
Yeah.
And be ranked behind some of these teams with crappy schedules, with gaudy records. It's like, okay, for instance, Murray State.
Yeah.
Everybody jerking off Murray State. Well, guess what? They ain't playing nobody.
Yeah.
I know they got an NBA player. I know they're really good. But how are you going to be top 60 NET when you have not played anybody outside like Belmont?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, the AT&T
Him and
scores
Jacksonville
all
State
over the
both.
place.
Jacksonville State, Ray Harper, good old Harper Mania, can't forget him over there. I mean, he's doing really good with the Jacksonville State over there. It's pretty much between them and Belmont. I see the OVC coming down too. Because, I mean, Murray State has John Morant, and that's basically it. They're relying on him to get 30 and 10 assists basically every game, and if he's not able to do that, then oh well.
I know, it just bugged me. But it is sad, back to late tops, it is sad they dropped 2 in a row. That's not something they typically do. I hope they can bounce back. I'm sure they will. Collins has got them going. They're at MTSU, at UAB. Hopefully come out with some wins.
I think they should. I mean, MTSU is probably going to be the stronger opponent you're going to face here. They're 2 games back. They're 18-6 overall, 9-2 conference. They're going to be the toughest.
Yeah.
Which the Mutts, they're 100 miles of hate. It doesn't matter what sport. If it's chess, we still hate them.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't care. I still want to win.
The only person I've ever heard disagree with that is Ross.
Yeah, Ross,
And I'm
I don't
like,
care.
He's more on the Marshall rivalry than he is
Yes.
100 Miles of Hate, which, 100 Miles of Hate week is still my personal favorite. I mean, I'm loving every bit of this week, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun.
Okay. I got to ask this question, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. And I'll throw it out to Jared first.
Oh, boy.
Would you care if Murfreesboro MTSU fell into the center of the earth?
The nice person inside of me wants to say that I would feel some type of sympathy towards that, but then I would remember that it's Murfreesboro, so absolutely not. Thinking also another thing is the Conference USA Facebook page is doing that poll or whatever, choosing between 2008 Western, the Ty Rogers shot versus the 2016 MTSU beating Michigan State, which, granted, beating the 2 seed as a 15 seed is a little more impressive than being the 12 and beating the 5, because that's always a likely upset anyways. But, Ty Rogers shot, it's amazing. Won an ESPY award, even though people don't really care about those anymore. But, and another thing, I only want to see MTSU get national attention unless it's an actual dumpster that is so far inflamed in Murfreesboro that it's making national attention. That's all I want to hear from them.
So you want a controversy of them on PEDs while in an African American studies class that doesn't exist, while doing some sports gambling. right?
Yes.
Yes, I
All of
agree
these things.
wholeheartedly. Yes, I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Yeah.
Just emotionally scarred,
Yes,
maybe.
yes,
emotionally scarred. Expensive therapy later,
Yes,
sort
yes.
of thing.
Financially scarred as well.
Ooh, financially be good. Not like
Financially.
not like destitute. Right?
I'm fine with that.
No, I don't want to be destitute. Just like
I wouldn't mind seeing Brandon Stockstill on the side of the road with a sign that says "We'll work for food."
We'll coach for food.
Yeah, exactly.
Will GA for food.
Yes, exactly.
We'll get 8 solid wins and maybe a bowl game, but not a conference championship for wins for
Yeah, there
food.
you go.
That sounds about right, actually. Jake, do you care if they fall in the center of the earth?
Again, so long I don't want all kinds of people to get hurt or nothing. But if they all transfer to some crappy community college that's not MTSU, zing, and then it all fell in. But then you have
So
to
they could go to Tennessee State, just down the road. That's in Nashville. It's not the back fat. It's just in
just
Nashville.
is Nashville.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's the filet mignon.
It's better than
It's better.
the mice.
Yeah,
Straight bitties.
that's like the round steak or the actual good steak.
Yeah, whereas MTSU is like that weird gristly thing, and it's like hamburger steak. It's like you grind it up, and it
Exactly.
sort of is at the side, and we're gonna call the steak. It's not really steak.
Yep.
And it kind of tastes okay if you put a bunch of A1 on it, but you're not gonna order a whole bunch.
That's like buying a steak at a crappy steak place like Bob Evans.
I forget Bob
no,
Evans
who would do
has
that?
That's like buying steak at Bob Evans instead of going to Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse, one of those steakhouses.
It's
That's
funny.
like that.
The Bob Evans steak is the kind of steak you could read a newspaper through.
Oh, that's the steak that you eat it and then it's like gas station sushi. You just completely regret it after. Ugh.
Is gas station sushi a thing? Can you get sushi at a gas
Yeah,
station?
it is a
gotten it-
legit thing.
I've gotten it at Kroger.
I know
and
they do it
regret
at Kroger.
I regret it at Kroger.
Because it sits, you
Yeah.
Yeah, Kroger is. I wouldn't trust it, but
I have eaten it before, but I've regretted it.
I survived, but I wouldn't eat it
do it
again.
again.
Let's see. UAB, they've got them on the 16th. So, Lady Tops, give us a Valentine's Day present of beating MTSU.
Please.
Yes.
Yes.
Western is 3 games back. Sorry, I couldn't. My notes kind of ran together. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll just. So, the more exciting news.
Wins! That's a
Gosh.
Balrog for those of you uninitiated.
Yes.
Demon from the deep.
That's right. WKU beat Rice 92-85. Whoop whoop.
To my surprise, because I said on here that they would lose that game, and they almost
I was going
did.
to say, well, they about
They
did, so
came so close twice.
don't
I
feel
was
bad.
thinking
'cause
they were, but they proved me wrong, which obviously I'm thankful for. But I thought it was going to happen. It was a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, but, I mean, progress, right? They were able to grind one out.
Yes. And you gotta
Double
love that.
overtime.
Yes. I mean, it's just exciting to beat Rice anyway. I mean,
Well, it's kind of a clinchy game. You clinched up a little bit the whole time. You're not really comfortable the whole time.
no, God, no. You sit on the edge of the seat the entire time,
Like,
yell,
why
scream
aren't
at the
you
TV.
putting them away?
Yes, just finish this. And I think that goes back to maturity, but
It does.
a win's a win, though, in my book.
I mean, yes
Yeah.
and no.
It was ugly to win.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely always take a win, right? You'll definitely, especially when it's a road game, because road games, while not impossible, are harder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always say they're really difficult, because good teams win on the road, regardless. The better team wins.
Yes.
9 times out of 10. But it was nice to see. It kind of freaked me out. The Rice was, okay, what are we doing? Are we going to let him in this? Okay, well now, going to North Texas, you think, crap, we almost got beat by Rice. Can't feel good going into North Texas. And again, another one of those clinchy, sweaty games, because you get out to a tremendous lead, and then the ugly turnovers, and again, this, attention to detail, and then maybe maturity starts kicking in. But one of the saving graces, right, fundamentals, hit your free throws, and, one full court shot, and you come out with a 3-point win,
Yep.
which is kind of wild that almost, it's like 3/4 court shot, was the game winner.
Yeah, I mean, if that would have been taken away, that would have been a completely different ball game.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
because
gosh.
we did not have the momentum at the end of the game. I mean, it
We
wasn't.
lost it big time.
And we're able to hold on. Again, able to hold on. That's different from ODU. That's different from a lot of the other games where we've seen them drop it. But God,
It's the coasting.
it is, and you look at all the articles that talk about it. How the coach, Taylor's like, look, coach has told us, quit looking at the scoreboard. You're going to make a run. Just be ready to absorb it. And they did. I mean, you don't want the guys to go on a run like that, even if it is their home court. But at the same time, if you're able to get out of there, I mean, they were a top team in the league, though we do know that it was an inflated record at 20. I mean, I'm looking at it now. They got the best. They got the best record as far as overall games.
It was either you or Jared said it was a paper tiger.
Jared has been saying all season that it was a paper tiger.
Yeah, I've always said that they're overrated just because they never played anybody in their non-conference.
Yeah, and they didn't. And it's like, okay, well, your strength of schedule is garbage. I mean, I know you're 20-5 right now, and you know what sucks is, let's say for a minute they win the conference championship and they go, and they've only got, let's say they get 2 more losses on the season.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to hear ESPN talk about how they got 20-some-odd wins and single-digit losses and da-da-da-da-da. And Charles Barkley's not going to have looked at it except for like 3 minutes before when he ate his cookie, his pregame snack. And they're just like, God, guys,
And I wouldn't put them higher than a 13 seed either. That's just me, though. Even if they only lose 2 more games for the rest of the season, I wouldn't, maybe a 12, but I mean, with their strength of schedule, I wouldn't put them higher than a 13.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't, because again, they haven't played anybody.
Yeah.
They just haven't played, they haven't beat people. But they're not going to, I mean, they'll probably finish with single-digit losses, but it'll be close.
I just feel like, as far as playing, when we played North Texas, stat-wise, we had a better field goal percentage. They had a better 3-point percentage. And, of course, with the turnovers, like you mentioned before. But we were both neck and neck on rebounds, so that tells me Bassie's putting in the work on the boards.
He's averaging a double-double now.
Yes.
Again, like I said, it's one of these weirdly, quiet, amazing seasons. He's won conference freshman 7 times now. Mm-hmm. Isn't it 7? And 3 or 4 in a row. Again, when a freshman is averaging on a team with guys like Josh Anderson that can rebound, averaging a double-double is stupid. I mean, it's just absolutely it's awesome. And I don't know if he I don't know where he ends up next year. I have no idea. But regardless, he's going to and already has set a bunch of freshman records.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal this year.
And one other thing.
Go ahead, Jared.
Another thing, we also have some breaking news, I guess you can say, but Coach Stansberry obviously didn't make the trip for the Texas games. And I just saw an update that he's not going to be at either of the games at Middle or UAB. He's getting back surgery on Friday morning, and he's hoping after that he should be good for hopefully all the Pike games. So it must be pretty serious if he's getting surgery on it.
Now we have the answer to one of the questions.
That's right. And actually, Jared, have you heard exactly what it was? Because I've heard it was just a bulging disc. I guess it's not just
specifics. I mean, I just know it was like a back injury, and he was getting surgery on it now. So I mean, hopefully he'll get back to normal soon.
Yeah, prayers your way, Coach. Hope everything goes well with your surgery and everything. Back surgeries are no joke.
No, they're not. In fact, everybody I've ever talked to, every physical therapist, every doctor's always like, "Hey, that is a last resort. Is surgery?" Because once you have, your dad knows. Once he has back surgery, man, it's just super duper rough.
Yep,
and it's really hard to come back from.
It is. It's a long recovery,
so, Coach, don't rush.
Yeah, take your time. Stay in the training room.
Your boys got it.
Yep, let them ice.
Yeah,
the assistants will cover you, buddy. So, let's see. Well, I guess we could talk a little bit. Let's see. Middle, ESPN's got us predicted at a 93%, which I am completely fine with.
Yeah, but
we should be.
I mean, they should be, but I feel like every time we have one of those, we either pee down our leg, or it's a clinchy, holding a fart kind of game.
Yes, it is very.
And it's going to be because it's middle. It's always, doesn't matter how good we are, how bad they are. It's going to be one of those stupid games.
Yep.
And we're all going to be sitting there listening and watching, chewing our fingernails off.
Yep. And that's what's kind of crazy though. The 93% makes me nervous more so than playing UAB.
Yeah, I mean, really.
UAB
is just kind of 100 miles of hate. I mean, they're probably going to show up for that game a little more so than usual. And they played Old Dominion really good too the other day. I can't remember what the final score was, but I know they had the lead at halftime. But see, I just want Western to show up on Valentine's Day, and I want them to absolutely thrash the Blue Raiders. I want them to beat them so bad that their athletic director is going to question why he still decided to fund a basketball team after Kermit left. That's how bad I want this. Like, here's a fun fact for you guys. I'll ask you guys trivia question. What is the biggest win Western has ever had in basketball?
Like most points, like point differential.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I have no idea off the top of my head.
I don't know. I know we hung 112 on Marshall last year. That was pretty good.
All right. Well, I'll tell you guys, this is a really cool thing because this 100 Miles of Hay Week. The biggest win Western has ever had was when against Middle Tennessee in 1965. They beat them. Let me see. I had the stat, and it's gone. Sweet. They beat Middle. Listen to this. This was the final score. 134-84 was the final score of that game. Clem Haskins had a all-time Western high of 55 points.
Oh my gosh.
It's a team record of 134 points, and most field goals attempted, 107 field goals attempted in that game. So it was absolutely absurd. I want that kind of thrashing of MTSU. That's all I want.
Could you imagine?
I would love that so much.
Dude, okay, I realize that when you're little in Little League and stuff, they have the run rules.
Mercy rules, yeah.
like
you go up
Little
10
League, you go up 10 and then they keep the clock running, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Do they have a mercy rule in college, or you just go?
Well, no, it's do you guys remember FIU, the FIU game a couple years ago? They were playing at FIU. It was raining really bad. They had to pause the game.
Okay.
WKU was up 60 points. It was 63-3. And FIU wanted to call the game. And Conference USA wouldn't let them. They said they had to finish playing the game. They wanted to just be all right, fine, 63. Obviously, we're not winning. We don't want to play anymore. And
I wonder if you could forfeit that, though.
You can't. They tried. Conference USA said, no, you finish playing.
My thing is, I think you could. Well, I think Conference USA is pushing that because of the TV rights.
Probably, yeah, because they've still got.
Yeah,
they have to put a problem.
Yeah,
which, if you're FIU's, take a knee a whole bunch.
My thing is, I don't even know if I'd even take a knee if I'd just be we're not coming out of the locker room.
I mean, you probably violate some kind of agreement that you
There'd
have.
Probably a fine, yeah.
And so you don't want to do that, but I mean, I don't think I doubt there's anything about just all right, well, knee, incomplete pass, punt.
Yeah, but then it's going to be
Or just punt on first down. That would get people talking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but my thing is, if I'm guessing it was Braum. If I was Braum, I would just be throwing it. I'd be like Hail Mary. Woo!
I mean, probably.
Yeah, it would be.
No, he didn't hate FIU like he hated Marshall. So.
Well, I'd hate Marshall or the Mutts as far as I'm concerned.
He always poured on. That was my favorite thing about Jeff Braum was he hated Marshall.
I don't blame him.
And he was always pouring on.
Street fight. I saw that the other day. I thought that was the greatest thing.
Whatever works.
So, Jared, I will turn it over to you for a couple minutes, buddy.
All right. So, I mean, I've seen other people do this, sort of like a challenge. This is my challenge to the guys playing this week and for the rest of the season. Be the team that we all thought you would be coming into this year. Now is your chance to win 2 games at home, which home wins are super, super important. There's no reason y'all should lose like you did against Troy. That's behind you. Don't do that again. This is your chance. Go and finish this season off on a high note. Get in the top 5 pods or whatever it's called, like the different pod system. Be in the top 5. Get the 2 home wins that you have in that, and hopefully a road win too. Get that first round bye in the conference tournament, and then that's when you go on your run. You only have to play 3 games, not 4. You're making it easier on your future self, but just don't do anything stupid. Your fans are going to be there to support you. They've sold out Diddle. They've done their job. We need you to win these last 2 games. I don't care if Middle has done better than they were earlier this season. I don't care if UAB is whatever they are. I mean, they're just average at best this season. They've fallen off a lot, but don't do anything stupid. Don't lose these games. Finish the season off. That's my challenge. Please.
That's why Tops. Yes.
Yeah. We should. Do we have inspirational music? Can we put inspirational music under that? Jared, get on that.
Well,
he's the music man, motivational.
My new motto is be a hilltopper, not a sinkhole. So
hilltopper, not a sinkhole.
There we go.
I like that.
So Jared's being a hilltopper tonight, trying to motivate. So
Attaboy.
Limit the stupid turnovers. Don't coast. Just play basketball, guys. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
Put on the gas and don't let up.
That's right.
On the Blues Brothers. Have you guys seen the Blues Brothers? Please tell me you have.
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually never seen
the country trailer thing, like the guys from Nashville, like he sprayed the glue on the foot of the gas, and when he put it down, like he started speeding through everyone and flew off into the lake or something. That's what I want from Western. I want them to just put the foot on the gas keep it there.
Jared, you're the person I should be asking if you've seen Blues Brothers.
Right, because
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
But he's a music guy,
Yeah, I
so
can see
you
that.
figured like
Yes.
The musicians in that movie, there will never be a movie as great as it with the people they had in that.
Oh my gosh, Jim Belushi. Which another great movie with Dan Aykroyd is Trading Places. Have you seen that?
Trading Places.
I haven't
is so
seen
good.
it.
Okay. That's your homework, Jared. Go see Trading Places. It's with...
Man, stop giving me homework. I graduated like 3 years ago.
Stop giving me
God.
homework. That Professor Stewart over there.
Trading Places. It's got Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. It is a classic.
That sounds like it'd be.
Oh my gosh. You'll just have to watch it. It's based off of like The Prince and the Pauper. Hope you enjoyed the clip from our latest episode. Subscribe for our weekly Red Out podcast. And always remember, go Tops.